The loving father. In the small town, Mr. Anand was known as a pillar of the community, a hard-working man with a kind heart. He had built a successful bakery that filled the street with the smell of warm bread and sweet pastries. People admired him for his discipline and generosity qualities. He was proud to instill in his two children, Sidhu and Manu. But inside the house, there was a quiet tension. Anand, despite his good intentions, struggled to truly connect with his children. He loved them deeply, but his way of showing is often missed the mark. For Manu's 12th birthday, Anand surprised her with an elaborate dollhouse. He had spent weeks crafting it by hand, painting tiny shutters and filling it with delicate furniture. When he presented it to her, his face beamed with pride. But Manu's smile was hesitant. She thanked him politely, but the truth was Manu had long outgrown dolls. She had recently developed a passion for astronomy and had been hoping for a telescope. "It's beautiful, Dad," Manu said, hiding her disappointment. Anand misinterpreted her tone. "I knew you would love it. I always wanted one of these when I was your age." A similar pattern played out with Sidhu. The boy was quiet and artistic, often sketching superheroes and dream worlds in his notebook. For his 10th birthday, Anand gave him a brand new baseball glove and a pair of cleats. "I used to love baseball," Anand said, clapping Sidhu on the back. "This will toughen you up and teach you teamwork." Sidhu mumbled a thank you, but the glove sat untouched on his shelf for months. What he really wanted was a set of paints and brushes, tools to bring his drawings to life. Anand's love was undeniable, but his gifts and gestures always reflected his own dreams and values rather than his children's interests. He didn't realize the growing distance between them, convinced that he was giving them everything they could ever need. One evening, Manu and Sidhu sat together in Manu's room, whispering. "Dad doesn't understand," Sidhu said, fiddling with the corner of his sketchbook. "It's like he doesn't see us." Manu nodded. "He's not bad. He just doesn't ask, he assumes." They decided to speak up, though it wasn't easy. The opportunity came on a quiet Sunday afternoon, when Anand called them to the living room, holding tickets to a local theatre production of a classic play he adored. "Surprise," he said, grinning. "We are going tonight. You will love it. This was my favorite play as a kid." Manu took a deep breath. "Dad, can we talk?" Anand's face fell slightly. "Of course, what's wrong?" "It's just, you never ask us what we like," she said carefully. "The dollhouse, the baseball glove, the play, they are all great, but they are things you love, not us." Sidhu chimed in. "We know you are trying, Dad, but maybe next time you could ask us what we want." Anand sat back, stunned. He had always thought he was giving them the best by sharing pieces of himself. But now he saw how his efforts had fallen short. I never realized," he said softly. "I thought I was giving you the things I wished I had. I thought that was enough." "It is, in a way," Manu said gently. "But What we really want is for you to know us. That evening, instead of going to the play, Anand sat down with Manu and Sidhu to talk really take. He asked about their interests, their dreams, their favorite things. He learned that Manu wanted to explore the stars and Sidhu wanted to bring his art to life. It was a humbling moment for Anand, but also a turning point. From then on, Anand made an effort to listen. For Manu's next birthday, he gave her a telescope and stayed up late with her, stargazing and learning the constellations. For Sidhu, he brought a beginner's art set and spent hours admiring his creations. The gifts weren't just objects, they were bridges, connections to the hearts of his children. Over time, the Anand house felt warmer. Anand still made mistakes, but Manu and Sidhu knew he was trying. And Anand discovered that listening was the greatest gift he could give.